Good Sunday morning, folks, and thanks for joining us on Inside the Valley. I hope you all are having a fantastic weekend. We're going to start off the show this morning with Alec Rios. Now, you are the event organizer for these fundraising events for Summer Ranch Kids Camp.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me a little bit about what exactly the Summer Ranch Kids Camp is.
Well, the Summer Ranch camp is been going on for 40 years with Pastor Wally Murillo out of Far Grace Community Church, and they take teenagers out to these camps. For instance, we have two camps that happen. One is in the springtime. It's an alternative Christian camp. So instead of the teenagers going out to the island to getting into trouble, we try to guide them into these Christian camps. And then in the summer, we also do 1 week that we take them out there. So right now, it's at the AGB Foundation camps that are out in Leahy, Texas. And it's great because some of these kids don't have the opportunity to go out there. So we raise these funds to make sure that they get those opportunities, and at the same time, they're in a safe place and be going out on the river, playing games, praising, worshiping. So it's a great time for these teenagers.
Wow, and definitely it seems like these events that you're kind of hosting are helping fundraise for that. Now, how many kids went last year?
It just happened here in March.
Spring,
They had over 500 kids go out there. So we're expecting a good number for the summer campus.
Especially summer, since more kids are out of school and you know they definitely want to head out and have a good time.
Yeah. So our first event that we're having as a fundraiser is going to be actually this Friday at the State Farm Arena. It's the Hank Williams Jr. show, and the proceeds, partial proceeds of that event do go to Youth Ranch, and that's how we get the kids out to these events. You can purchase your tickets at the State Farm Arena box office. They start at $55 or on Ticketmaster.com.
Okay, perfect.
And then we have our second event fundraising. It's the Jesus Adrian Romero, July 27th. It's also going to be held at the State Farm Arena.
Wow, that's really exciting. Now, of course, there are concerts, so anybody can go head out and have a good time. Anybody can enjoy it, and without knowing they're actually benefiting, you know.
Absolutely. Our organization prides ourselves in helping out the kids and our nonprofits that are here in our area. And it's amazing to see how many kids' lives and teenagers are in that, you know, some of them are in that troubled stage as growing up, and they decide to change their tracks on when they're out there. You know, the first 2 or 3 days you see that there's all the fun and games of the camp, and then as it gets going, they start digging into what's really going on, and they make a decision and they change the way of seeing life and better themselves. So that's why we're really proud of this Summer Ranch. One other opportunity that they also have there at Grace, it's on Sugar Road in Business 83. Every Friday, they have at 8:30 they have the Youth Ranch locally. So the teenagers are actually able to go out there every Friday and for a couple of hours and enjoy themselves. And so they get to know all the teens that are maybe going out to these camps with them.
Definitely. And is this something that when you're putting together these different fundraiser events, is it concerts that you typically tend to do, or what kind of events are you doing, do you find that help most with fundraising?
The concerts are our big ones, and of course also the church festivals, that helps out a lot. But we do see that the community comes out. Mostly everybody knows the big Christian concerts here in the area as God Faith Music. So those are our big fundraisers, as well as all the other events that we do for Youth Ranch.
Definitely. Well, say someone is watching right now and they can't particularly make either of those two concerts. Is there a way that people can donate just themselves without having to purchase ticket?
Absolutely. They can contact Grace Community Church there in Far, and they will gladly take a donation. And we do have a lot of kids that get actually sponsored.
Oh, really?
It takes a lot of funds to put these kind of events together. So the kids that cannot afford it, we do have, like, for instance, I'll sponsor 2 kids, or, you know, so there is other ways to donate to be able to get these teenagers out to these camps.
Definitely. And do you guys do any fundraising events towards the later part of the year, as far as in the fall and kind of winter months?
We try to do anywhere between 3 or 4 events a year to fundraise for the summer camp and the spring camp that we take every year.
So it's really like an all-year kind of fundraising that you're doing to kind of host these.
It takes a lot, and it's constantly. We finish one and we're already that following weekend we're starting on the on the next year's. Yes.
Wow, that's
So,
exciting.
but it's been 40 years that Pastor Wally has been doing it, and it's been great. I've been a part of it now for 9 years.
Wow.
So I myself went to the camps.
I was just about to ask that. Did you ask what was kind of your favorite part about being out there?
Well, it's just there's no cell phones, there's no
Yes.
internet, there's no social media, so you're really stuck talking to the person that's next to you and being out there, and it's you have the river, you're in the cabins. I mean, it's like, you know, I always I love watching the Grown Ups movie because it's like that perfect scenario of being at summer camp. Well, this is what it is. You know, the food is amazing. They have chefs out there cooking.
Wow.
So it really gets you away from all the hustle and bustle of the city and going out there. And we've had some experiences. One time we had to push the bus up the hill because it was too much weight on the bus, so we had to get off the bus and walk. And those are the fun things.
Things you'll remember for sure.
Exactly. So, and then always remembering that we're there worshiping God as well.
Definitely. Well, Alec, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Sounds like it's going to be a great thing, and definitely, you know, encourage folks to either buy those tickets, head out to those concerts, enjoy a great time with your friends and family, or, you know, you can definitely just make a donation and help those kids out.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, when we come back, are you looking for a career change? Well, there is a job fair coming up, and we have all those details you won't want to miss. Stay with us.